part of the team here at the museum. And now my job, along with some of my colleagues, is to bring all this stuff you see behind the glass cases alive. Now, today is a once in a lifetime. I myself, I've worked here over 20 years, and this has never happened. People always ask me when I'm doing demonstrations, what is the best warrior? If a samurai and a knight were to clash, how would they fare? Well, history-wise, they never met. We'll never know. The truth is, it's never about the man, the armour, or indeed the weapon. It's all about the man. How good is the man? So what we thought we're going to do is show you a little bit of the Japanese armour and what a Japanese warrior, bushi, sometimes a samurai, can do. And then we're going to show you a man in armour, a knight from the 15th century, and what he can do. Then we're going to show you some sword techniques. The samurai using his katana, and the knight using his hand and a half long sword. And then at the end of it all, we'll let them have a little play and see if they can outdo the other. Now I have to say that Sensei Abe, who's come all the way from Tokyo, is a master. He is a sensei. Mike has been doing it for about 3 minutes. Mike is one of our newest warriors and is working very hard. So there are different ends of the learning curve, I would suggest. So, what I'm going to get my colleague Keith to do is to introduce Sensei and talk a little bit about his armour, and I'll do the same for the knight. Keith.
So Sensei Abe is wearing the Japanese armour, the domaru, the general term for it. And as you can see, in its way, it's very similar to the European armour. We've both got shoulder protections, we've got a breastplate, we've got a helm, protection for the legs. But you can see it's made in a slightly different way because some parts of it are held together with cords, which the Japanese call doshi. And this is because Japanese armour makers didn't really have enough good quality steel and iron to make enormous body-hugging armours like Mike's wearing. So instead what they made was armour of smaller plates and then held it all together. Now the sword that he's holding here is called the katana, and this was a razor-sharp sword. The problem for Sensei is, when he attacks Mike, no matter how sharp that sword is, there's no way it can cut through the armour. So he's always got to be looking for areas like the neck, the insides and the outsides of the legs and the armpits to try and strike. So Mike has more protection, Sensei has more mobility. Alright? Got the idea? Excellent. Alright. Stand there. Alright, so Mike on the other hand is wearing a full suit of plate armour. So we call it plate simply because it's made from big sheets, big plates of armour. And where there isn't the armour, there's the mail. This means that Mike is enormously well protected. As we said just now, it means, although he can move quite fast in some situations, in other situations maybe Sensei will have the advantage of speed. We'll have to see how it goes. And then finally, Mike's sword, the long sword, is really a sword primarily made for jabbing at people. Because if you can jab at somebody, you can get through the little gaps in their armour. Having said that, it's also a sword that he can cut with. So both the swords are very well matched. The only real difference is that this sword would never have been razor sharp. So again, if they can get through the gaps in each other's armour, then one of them might be in trouble. So we've been looking just to see what would happen if they swapped a few techniques. And what Andy's going to do now is take them through it a little bit slow at first, so they don't hurt each other. But then we'll see if we can speed it up a little bit towards the end. We'll see how it goes.
Indeed. So, Mike, Sensei. So someone always has to attack. Mike's going to take his time. I just push the down in a second.